Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. And my question of today is, are you holding any Cardano or XTZ? So the reason I'm asking that question, which might sound strange, is because that's the topic of today. Today, we're going to be talking about Cardano ADA and Tezos XTZ because I bought them. Or at least I bought a lot of coins again. And the reason I decided to put it in a video is because recently I talked about that I was buying XRP. A lot of you guys liked it. A lot of you guys said that I should be, telling you more often if I'm buying coins. And thus, I'm trying to show you guys what I'm looking at here, what coins I'm really supporting right now, and what kind of my thought process is with a lot of these coins. And if you're wondering, no, I'm not buying my first batch. No, I'm not buying a second batch. It may as well be the 40th batch of these coins, because on the channel, I've covered Cardano at least 200 times and Tezos at least 30 dedicated videos to just these coins. And yes, we've been talking about them for a very, very long time. A lot of developments, a lot of price updates, a lot of huge forecasts and everything. We've covered it all on the channel, and thus, it's nothing new. But today, I'm giving it a little bit of special care because of these two competitors and how they're kind of looking in the market right now. So I would say for Cardano, it's actually pretty obvious. And by the way, if any of this is obvious to you, or you are enjoying Cardano, or you're liking these daily crypto videos, please support the channel and press the like button. The like button helps with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribing. I mean, 63% or so are not subscribed, and I think I should lower that number to 50. And if you press the subscribe button, that would already help tremendously. Having said that though, Cardano has been doing extraordinarily good within the last couple of weeks. And it's very easy to say why that is so. Two main reasons in my personal opinion. One, it is because of Cardano's approach to everything, being more educated, more of the slower but steady and solid approach, like I normally explain. Cardano doesn't do things quickly and hasty and with the most amount of speed but not precision. But no, they take their time and do everything splendidly. They want to make sure that everything is set in solid freaking gold instead of like a meh, like a little bit of bronze here and there. No, they want a freaking gold pristine. They want the diamonds perfect, flawless is what they want it. And I think that has a lot to do with the price increase right now. Because Cardano has been the project of a lot of dreams, a lot of projects in the making, but not really a project of getting things done. Because of the earlier mentioned way of doing things, really, really elaborate, really, really thinking about things through, and wanting to change the game completely by big freaking steps, right? Like I just explained. But also with that comes a lot of waiting time and a lot of planning ahead. Now, Cardano has a very elaborate roadmap. I believe you guys all have seen it before. And you can just check out everything you want to see here. It's all in there, a lot of freaking stuff. You will not be able to finish all this reading in a half a lifetime. There's a lot of stuff on this website. Okay, maybe a half a lifetime, but you guys get it. There's a lot of stuff here. And one of the most important things that just came to realization is the Shelly phase. And basically the Shelly phase here, to kind of keep it short and simple for all of us, it brought staking to Cardano, or at least it's going to be bringing. Because I don't know exactly what date updates are going to be, because, I don't really care too much about specific dates. I care about periods. I know for right now that everything's testing and transitioning over into Shelly. And basically what that means is, right now people are buying the rumor, and later on, once Shelly materializes all the way, they're going to be selling the news. And again, you can look it up. When does Shelly begin, or when is Shelly transitioning finished, or something like that. Just type it into Google. You'll find it if you care. Because that's most likely when people are going to be selling the news. But that's just one of the reasons it's going up right now, because people have anticipated for one of Cardano's updates for so long. And now they're finally getting staking in here, and people can make some money holding ADA. And just they told us that they would have the best proof of stake, changing the whole game. And again, Shelly is also called decentralization phase, and Cardano has a new concept of decentralization where they're trying to do it better than every other project. That's one. Second of all, at least what I would say, is that they've turned on the marketing jets. So really, maybe like maybe three. I don't remember how crypto time goes fast. Maybe 3 years ago, um, maybe 2 years ago, maybe 2 years, no, maybe even 1.5 years ago, a long time ago, we were talking about what Cardano's plans were whilst watching a lot of Charles Hoskinson's podcasts and a lot of Charles Hoskinson's tweets and a lot of IOHK articles, a lot of even Emergo talk in there and everything. We watched it all. We talked about it all. And one of the things we noticed is that Cardano, in at least in what they made it look like, did not really have full focus on marketing just quite yet. And I believe that was a really, really obvious choice, because why would you market only a kind of a concept all the way? No, you're not gonna, go full on marketing with the concept. You're gonna go full on marketing once you get something, that's touchable. You guys get me there. And that's also what I'm thinking here. Like, all right, they finally know the dates. It's on plan, like they said. Some say it took way too long, months too long, but all right. They finally got something. It's finally within reach here, so we can turn the marketing jets on, because it's not just a concept anymore. We really got the real thing. And that's, again, another reason why I think that people are right now so freaking excited about it all. And again, this is here just showing, again, what people have been talking about lately. Cardano takes the lead as crypto market surges. Now, this is obviously because Cardano has not done well before, I guess, last month or so, when Charles Hoskinson gave the announcement of that Shelly was going to be rolling in, and everybody got happy. About here, you can see it, about the end of May. Or I guess it's already here about the end of March is when it started to go up slowly. Here, the end of April is when it started to go up a little bit heavier. But really here, the end of May is when it got the biggest boost ever. And here, even the biggest amount of volume. But yeah, lately here, people have been talking about it like crazy, which they didn't really used to do. So trust me again when I say I've read most of the Cardano articles with value that are online. Again, I check crypto news every single day. I check through, maybe not read, but I check through almost all crypto articles that get posted on major websites. The major ones, I would say I check them all. And specifically Cardano, Stellar, VeChain, XRP, Tron, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin, kind of leave Bitcoin and Ethereum out of those because there's just too many of them to maybe miss one or two there, here and there. But those other coins, I would say I read 95, maybe 99% of them, and I'll find them and I'll check them out if they're on Google on the front page, or on news aggregate websites, or on these famous websites themselves. And I can tell you that right now is by huge margins, the most amount of news that has ever come out for Cardano. It's been insane right now with how many news pieces they're getting, how many good things are coming up here, and wow. So here to quote again, earlier this month, following the launch of the public Shelly testnet on June 9th, Cardano reached this year's high of 9 cents. And that's, again, a little bit of a part. Although it was just short of its 12-month high of 10 cents last July, Shelly is the Cardano blockchain's next upgrade that promises to make the network 50 to 100 times more decentralized, and is basically the Ethereum killer now, and now it's going to really take over and come around. And now if you're wondering again, when is Shelly going to be coming live all the way? And here's the question. So are these gains indicative of a potential challenger for Ethereum? The Shelly mainnet is due to go live at the end of July. I believe it was July 26th, but don't quote me on that one. Following over 2 years of intense development by IOHK, its core reason for being developed was to address issues of centralization in the Cardano blockchain. Until now, the initial federated mode Byron mainnet only hosted a handful of nodes to validate blocks, with users participating indirectly in the network via the dataless wallet. Now, with the Shelly upgrade, ADA holders will be able to directly stake in the network, and in December last year, ADA holders began staking their coins in the TIN, or ITN I believe, incentivized testnet, which quickly proved to be a massive success. Now, with over 12 billion ADA coins staked and over 200 staking pools created, Cardano is ready to go fully decentralized. And now you might be wondering, why is Cardano better? I've explained it tons of times on the channel before, but it's just Cardano. Wait, let me actually phrase it differently. Charles Hoskinson, the GOAT. If you don't know about him, look him up. Look what he created. co-founded a lot of projects. That's just one thing. He was there for Ethereum. He's still there, I believe, for Ethereum Classic. But he's really, really here for Cardano. And if you take that in the back of your head, he helped create Ethereum. He helped create Ethereum Classic, but he's focusing mostly on Cardano. If you think about that, it's already pretty obvious to see how Cardano is a lot better, most likely, right? If you just think about it a little bit. And this guy, Charles Hoskinson, ain't no joke. I told you guys time upon time again that his words sound like freaking, I don't even know what to say right there. It's just really, really elaborate sometimes and really, really depthful. And most of the time, I just see him as a little bit of an idol with the knowledge that he has about blockchain. It's kind of on par with David Schwartz in terms of blockchain knowledge. He just always have some smart stuff to say that I'm really, really excited to read and to listen to. So that's really damn cool to read about it, to hear about as well. But here, additionally, Cardano's DPoS consensus method, Ouroboros, is significantly more advanced and energy efficient than Ethereum. And I would say that the TPS is also a little bit of an interesting part to it all. Also, it's just cheaper. Until Ethereum 2.0 comes around, I would say that Cardano just beats Ethereum all the way. Cardano's Shelley testnet, successful, ADA's price and social engagement record slump. Well, basically, Cardano has just been in a really, really good spot. As I've said before, I believe a part of it is due to the marketing jets coming on. But here, by the way, is this roadmap that I wanted to show you, but I couldn't find earlier today. It is here, the Byron era, and then the Shelley era, Shelley testnet. You can see here that June 9th was when public testnet and faucet came around. Shelley testnet wallet available, hard for combinator test, balance check test, yada, yada, yada. But basically here, this is the transition period from June 23rd over all the way to July 29th. And then from that point on, hard fork is going to be coming in and it's officially Shelley area or era. And that's again the point that we're all watching out for. But basically, I believe that ever since this announcement came up, people are going to be buying the rumor all the way up to this hard fork and then possibly even, keep the coins because they're staking. And that's why I'm also not that afraid of the price dropping. And I've been buying for a long time, by the way, guys. It's not like it's something new, but I've been buying Cardano and I wanted to let you guys know. The reason I think it's holding its fine as well is because it's a longer term coin. They're slow with things, but doing it steady. They're really, really well thought out. And Charles himself says that Cardano will most likely be the first $1 trillion crypto. And that's also something to think about. Moving further a little bit. Cardano price rallies 60% following Shelley proof of stake upgrade announcement. Cardano price rallies, this is the same one. Let me see what I got here. And then, of course, the second spot of what I was talking about earlier, XTZ versus ADA. Rivalry for the 10th spot continues. XTC and ADA are currently locked in rivalry with the goal of winning the right to be the 10th largest coin. Both projects saw excellent news in the past few months, which positively impacted their prices. And even their market caps are very close to one another, and for now, it is unclear which one will claim the spot. And that's one of the reasons, plain Jane and plain up, or straight up why I've decided to buy both of them, is because they are competitors right now in a lot of different sectors, one of them being who is the 10th largest coin. And a little bit more about what the battle is all about. Well, if you check through here, Tezos is a coin that focuses heavily on security. It is among the best performing coins in 2020, and even a look back at its performance in 2019 shows that the coin has been on a steady rise for a while now. The project lost around 0.4 in the last 24 hours percent, currently has a price of 288. Its market cap is 2.11 billion, well, a little bit lower now, and is on the 11th spot. Recently, the coin was added to Coinbase's exchange in the UK, and before that, it became supported in 10,000 stores in France, all which positively affected its price. On the other hand, again, Shelley has been going on for Cardano, but to kind of conclude why I'm so bullish on XTZ as well, is just because of how much developments they've been getting, how many updates they've been getting, how the community is really pushing XTZ a lot, and also generally just how good the price has been looking. Very often when there's a little bit of a run in the coins, Tezos is the number one. It happens very, very often. And it's something you don't want to miss, which is why a long time ago when it came around, I got into it. And here's another article. Tezos deploying an array of smart contracts, current developments in Stove Labs and Simple Staking. The Stove Labs on the Tezos blockchain facilitate IPFS, Reason ML, smart contracts, open source dApps tutorials, and more, which is all just pretty obvious to that extent. And Tezos is backed by a wonderful community who facilitates support in development, testing, and deployment of an array of smart contracts through their organized groups on Tezos blockchain. Again, Tezos is just arranged ridiculously well, which is just really, really kind of solid and nice to see. And again, what we just said here, Coinbase introduces Tezos, staking to earn rewards by passively holding crypto on the exchange in the EU or UK, certain EU countries, which again is also pretty bullish. However, here for XTZ, it's just everything's been good with them for quite a good while. Everything's been going pretty damn nice for Tezos. Everybody's talking about them, and yeah, I think it's kind of a miss out or a FOMO type of deal if I don't hold it. I'm actually wondering, by the way, why there's Coinbase with the Omise Go logo there, because I didn't check fully into it. Maybe this article is about Omise Go on the site as well. It's pretty stupid. Maybe he thought it was Tezos. I don't know. But yeah. So I've been buying Cardano. I've been buying Tezos. Wanted to let you guys know. Do with it as you please. You can invest as well. You can just stay by the sidelines and see me lose money. It's also possible. These are long-term holds, and I'm buying them in layers down. So whenever the price goes down lower, I buy some more. Cardano I've not bought in periods where it's doing too well. For example, now if it's up 4, I would definitely not buy. But once it goes down a little bit again, I'll just pick up some more. And for example, here a couple good spots are always there. Just buy it whenever you think it's comfortable. All these periods are all good. Pre or post, below 8 cents is fine. I would say anything below 10 cents for the longer term is going to be good. Preferably closer to 6 cents right now, but it's not always. Beggars can't be choosers, right? You can't always have what you would like for Cardano, but same with Tezos. A lot of prices are good. Everything under $3 is most likely going to be fine for the longer term. They're most likely going to get some big boost whenever it does hit the fan again, but preferably under 150 whenever it's going to be possible. Most likely not soon, but we'll see again. Every so often there's some good opportunities to get extra or Tezos at 250 as well, which would also be nice. Below 250 would also be great. Again, it's just good hodls to have. So thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very, very nice day. I don't know when I'll upload this one just quite yet, but we'll see.